Welcome back on this Saturday morning. She's been a Bond girl, a medicine woman, and more recently a sexy mother of the bride in Wedding Crashers. But did you know Jane Seymour is not just a talented actress, but also a fine artist? She's in our area this weekend to show off some of her work, and we're thrilled to have her in our studio this morning. Great to see you, Jane.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Thank you so much for coming by. You beautify our studio with your work and yourself.
Yeah.
So you bring the pizzazz up in the place. So you have an opening today, we want to mention first of all, in Short Hills, at the mall at Short Hills.
At Wentworth Gallery. I'll be there from 4 to 7. I think I have about 80 pieces of work there. Everything from the kind of things you're seeing here, the single flower portraits to mothers and children, a lot of impressionism as well. And then, of course, the sort of semi-abstract pieces, the open heart collection too.
Yeah, it's amazing. You do painting, sculpture, jewelry designer. You kind of have your hand in everything, so clearly a creative mind.
Well, yeah, it came from adversity. This is what I do for me. This is my great love. You know, people ask me, do you like acting or do you like art? I said, you can't take either away from me because I love both equally.
And do you find time to paint?
I do, actually. Whenever I travel, my paints always come with me. And I have a great studio at my home, so I paint there whenever I'm home. And as I said, I take my paints with me. So I was actually painting when I did Dr. Quinn. I paint on every movie. Wedding Crashers, I painted all the time.
What did you paint?
I painted anything I could see that didn't move. You know, there were little kids on the beach. I painted, you know, the surroundings.
Yeah, I've noticed you do nature and you also do portraits.
I do everything, yeah. I think the character of, like, the flowers, to me, the head of a flower is like a face of a person. So sometimes I paint people's faces, sometimes I paint the faces on a flower.
And you travel around quite a bit and show your work, and people can purchase the
Absolutely.
work,
I've done, I think, about 180 one-woman shows between America and Canada and all over, and also raised a lot of money for charity with it too, which is really cool. And now I also have a book's coming out, another one in October, so that's on a sort of pre-release thing called Among Angels, and that's full of my artwork and a lot of the whole inspiration behind the open hearts. Which
remind us again in case people don't know the story.
My mom went through a lot of tough stuff in life, including World War II in a camp, and she said to me that when life was tough and something seemed insurmountable, if you could open your heart, let go of whatever had hurt you or whatever you maybe did, whatever had happened, be in the present moment and reach out to help somebody else. In so doing, your heart would be filled with love and it would help you. And so if your heart is open, love will always find its way in, which is kind of what it means.
No, it's beautiful, and that's the inspiration for your open heart collection.
Jewelry, but the original artwork for it and sculptures are all going to be at Short Hills. That's what's exciting.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Well, and people would love to meet you, so again, between 4 and 7 o'clock, and they get to meet you. Now, so tell me about the big screen movie that's going to be out. When is it going to be out?
I don't know. I think probably early next year. I just finished it with Mandy Moore and Kellen Lutz and Jim Brolin, and a great romantic comedy. It's called Love, Wedding, Marriage. And then I'm starting another movie in about 3 weeks from now called Dear Prudence for Hallmark. And in this one, Joe Lando, my co-star from Dr. Quinn, and I, for the first time, we're going to be acting together again. And that'll be really fun. And my daughter, Katie Flynn, who's an actress, she's actually going to be in that one too. And my husband has a small role in it.
Well, at least your loved ones are near you.
Yes. And then I was just telling you before we came on the air that there's a web series that my daughter wrote called Quitters on atom.com, if you're into the web and everything. And apparently it was the #1 series on the web yesterday.
That's
and
great.
I'm in it. I play the crazy mom.
The crazy mom.
Crazy mom, yes. Of course. That's all I play now, crazy mom.
No, you're doing so much, so it's amazing you do it all. And we should say it's on NBC this Monday. You're judging Miss Universe.
I am.
And you've never judged anything
I've never
before,
judged anything remotely like that. So, no, that's going to be fun. Yes, and I'm going all by myself. Neither my husband nor my son could come with me, and they were fighting over the ticket the other day.
Well, hopefully you have fun.
I'm sure I'll have fun.
Yes, again, meet Jane, Wentworth Gallery at the mall at Short Hills today between 4 and 7. Jane, wonderful to see you as always.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you.
And safe travels. You're always moving somewhere.
Yeah, moving around.